Greetings, America. This is Jonathan, the Silver Sun. I think it's the 14th of May, and I have news to report about my life. I know you don't know this, but about 4 or 5 weeks ago, I sent a letter to the Bishop of the Broken Bay Diocese and to the Bishop of Lincoln, Nebraska, to ask for excommunication from the Catholic Church. I did this because I do not wish to be reincarnated. I don't want more of life. And if I was going to die at the hands of the satanic police state, who are also Catholic, and who are working for Catholic rejects, high-ranking priests, nuns, clergy, who have been rejected by God, number 11, I do not wish to be reincarnated, because there are worse places than this. There are worse places on earth, and I've gone through a living hell. A hell that lives here, and there are worse places than this living hell that I've gone through. There in existence is a real hell, a subterranean hell, where the majority of people will end up, because that is where they are from. That's better. I wish my wishes to be excommunicated by the church I've already seen proceedings, operations that have been run in my area while I'm asleep to remove microchips, to disable my spiritual powers. People know me as a healer, that they know that I can quicken the body clock to fasten the speed of healing. And my dad told me on Friday night, last Friday, only a couple of days ago, that this spiritual power has been made inactive and made disabled through the removing of a microchip. My dad had been on holiday in Vanuatu with my mother, and he fell over and cut his leg on some coral, and when he returned, he attempted to contact me through my connections and to invoke the healing procedures, and he was unable to get them to work. I am shocked, I am dismayed, I am angry, I am upset. These operations are not properly calculated, they're not properly endorsed by some Catholic members in their hierarchy, and they are getting it wrong. These proceedings are biting the hands that feed them. My God is a Protestant. My godfather is a Protestant, and no one seems to really understand why I was born into the Catholic Church. But I know that you only get one shot at born again. And this is as good as it gets for me. Catholics don't know who they're screwing with. Their actions are evil and foolish. Their actions are antithetical to the real church, but they're okay with that. The church in this country does the opposite to what the real church would do. I have been, and I am still willing to help Catholics with my powers. But they're making it hard to do so because of these evil proceedings that are playing out in my life. This, my excommunication, once finalized, will affect parishioners in the tens of thousands around the world, especially in Africa. They don't seem to understand who, what, and where I came from. I am an original, and these spiritual powers have been given to me by God, taken away by clergy that represent them. Them clergy are getting this wrong, and they're making a meal of it. I don't know how to deter them. I don't know how to stop further actions against myself from taking place. But I know I have people who are good people, who are on my side, and who are willing to restore my spiritual powers to their full extent. I may be disabled at the moment, but it's only temporary. Somehow, the church, them clergy, have figured out a way to affect me in the present. They either have me in the past or they have me in the future, and they're making these alterations, then pulsing, to affect the present. I need people to help me to assist in these operations and stop them where they are created. It's upsetting. I'm angry. And I'm deeply troubled because the church's spiteful actions and evil actions, I am not able to take care of my loved ones, my family, friends, and relatives with my spiritual powers. And as a result, my status has been diminished. My place in my community is threatened, and this can be proven and will be part and parcel of legal action against the church for their evil, stupid actions against me. Otherwise, I'm safe for the time being. In the past 2 months, there has been 2 attempts on my life that have been successful. They were made to play out in real time, so the world understands who I am and the repercussions for my death. The world has seen its destruction because of my murder. I have been told that you cannot kill the king. And that's what these police and bad Catholics have accomplished. Twice. My life is still under threat. I worry about being murdered. And I am concerned for my future. Please help. please ally with Nick C., St. John of the Cross, Teresa of Avila, St. Augustine. These are saints that I believe in. These are saints that I am coming to understand their own lives, how their lives played out historically, and I will be meeting up with these saints. In due course, to receive help, guidance, counsel, and assistance from them. They are Catholic, and there was a reason why I was born into the Catholic Church. And it has something to do with the lowly Christ prophecy that the church is orchestrating against me. They realize that my God is a Protestant, my godfather is a Protestant, and it doesn't matter because I'm not really Catholic. I am an evangelical. I left the church several years ago, and I realized I had to formalize my excommunication because they would reincarnate me against my will if I was to be murdered and sent to hell and made a slave in my next life. I wish people would believe me. I wish people would look at me as a son. I wish people would believe my story, because I can prove, for the most part, who I am, what I am, where I am, and even how I am able to execute these spiritual powers of mine. People say to me on a regular basis that they know my mind and they know it's real. Long live the King, God save the King, and God save America. Over and out.